Oh, man, where am I? I have been lost in the nether for way too long. Seriously. Can a man catch a break? I want to get back to making YouTube videos. Another set of stairs. Oh, it's just more. It never ends. I'm telling you guys. When you get lost in the nether, be prepared. What is that? No, no, I'm back. Oh, I can't go that way. Is there a way down? Oh my God. There's a stairway. I know where I am. Oh my God. Yes. Oh. Oh. Mwah. 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 Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm back. Wait. What? Are you upset? I think you wanted me to be lost. You're a jerk. Oh, let's finally get through the portal and see. Hey, shut the door. Where we are. Oh man, and we are back. Welcome back, guys, to episode number 23. I hope you like that little intro in there. I am partially back to making videos. It's been a couple months now, and I'll tell you the main reason is because I'm moving. Yay! Which really sucks. Boo! But it's no big deal. You know, it's a necessary part of life, and it's actually really good. We're going into a much bigger place, and everything is going to be great. I'm gonna have the basement to myself, be able to record in pieces. But anyways, so you know, I didn't actually play Minecraft for a good couple months until about last week, maybe the week before, where I had quite a bit of time, not necessarily to record because it was, you know, not really, but I had quite a bit of time to. That's the fortune one. Dang it. To just kind of putz around and finish some projects, which was really nice because when you get in the thick of the schedule, you don't really have time to do all the little things because you want to keep on pushing out good content. So one thing I did do is I finished the bridge for the most part. It's not 100% finished, but it's a lot closer. The only thing that I need to do is add lighting. So the last time you saw this, it was actually flat all the way across. But we've got now these railings up here, which kind of makes it feel like an actual road. You get enclosed in the space. And if you want to look out into the countryside, you just, you know, can come up here and take a look. So it's not actually blocking anything for those that actually want to look out. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's actually been in the works since I started the bridge. I just I had other things that I wanted to do, I needed to do, so finally that has been completed, and then, you know, we'll eventually get the rest of the bridge working. I think I may just tear that wall down for now because it's kind of useless on both sides. I was going to build a wall around the whole city, but honestly that's so much work that it really doesn't fit anyways, so you know. Let's keep moving. Let's go this way because this is still unfinished work. You know, I kept on talking about docks and whatnot, and I want to add the dock, right? But I just needed to figure out what I was doing. So I did start that. I actually dug this out. It's symmetrical on both sides. So this is going to be dug down possibly to have more of like a grand stairway. And then we've got this dock area just kind of started. And these are 18 wide. So I know that I built a prototype ship. One of those ships will fit into the slip. So ideally, I don't want to have too many of the large ships, at least right in dock. There'll be other sections. I know I'm going to have a dry dock somewhere, but we'll have at least one of the big ships just because it's cool. And then I'm going to try to keep the ships now that I have a guideline. This is 18, so hopefully 8 wide. That will give me plenty of space on either side, plus 2 in the middle to for spacing, you know, so the boats don't hit each other, of course. And this will actually go for quite quite a ways. Quite a ways. Clearly, I haven't spoken to you guys in forever because I can't speak. Ugh. Anyways, so yeah, and I finished. I stopped it here. I think it's gonna go further, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do going forward here. So maybe it not. So that's why I stopped here. I just put in 4 piers, and it's not a safe place. So let's get out of there. Clearly, it's raining. Yay. All right. So that is not it, of course. There's still more to go after we eat. That side of the building is still being worked on. Yeah. Yeah. So I flattened this out, and I also added this section of wall. And I'm not sure if it's going to stay, but I actually like going up. I like that ramp thing. The only thing that kind of suffers is this. But, you know, when you're in a city, you have the space that you have. So you kind of have to deal with it, right? And then, hello. This is where most of the work's actually been. I am starting this building here, which is going to be like the library. And that's where my enchanting stuff is going to be. So I've got the basement in, and I wanted to raise it up because, you know, libraries are larger, and, you know, we can have kind of like the underground area, maybe like the reception. I don't know if this is going to stay this. I just kind of put it in, you know, and we still need to play with a lot of our other blocks too. So this is still kind of hello, we've got a visitor to the library. Hello, welcome. Don't get a paper cut. Okay. So yeah, so this bottom part's a work in progress, and obviously I haven't finished the whole entire building, but we've got some outlines for bookcases, and the enchanting stuff is right here. And this stuff will probably end up being in a different location around here. I'm going to pretty it up. But as you can see, you're going to want a lot of light inside the library so that people can kind of read and enjoy themselves. And I don't think that I'm going to make it multiple floors. I think I'm going to make vault ceilings inside here instead of doing stairways up, just because it's a lot of work, and ultimately, you know, having that kind of library, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, having basements, that makes more sense. So in theory, I could go down, you know, and have it maybe into a tomb or something like that. But for now, this is just going to be the one floor. And then what did I do? You know, I started to talk about it before we left, and I figured, you know what, we need to really get this done. And this is Drax's Flower Shop. Now, it's not completely done, and in the next episode, that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on the interiors to Drax's Flowers, but it's done. It is complete, which you know, I was talking to Banana. He said, you know, he loves my city. Yeah. Rehnquist. I don't know. I can't do his accent, so I'm going to pretend he's English. Rehnquist, I love your city. You know, you have a lot of great buildings, but they're just not complete. You know, you have a lot of incomplete projects, and I think that finishing this, considering it's a great building, will at least give you a section of something to build off of completeness. So we've got the villa that's complete, of course, and now this building, which is two shops in one, is now complete on the outside, which is really cool. So thank you, Banana, for, you know, putting me in my place. So let's go inside and take a look at just the basic interior. So we've got pretty high ceilings in here. I went with the cyan stained clay because it's, I don't know, it offers a good gray base, but it's still got that blue in there, and it matches well with a lot of things. So we have plenty of room to have all the shop storage and whatnot here, and then we also have the living quarters for Drac. Now this is just your business home, Drac. You may still have another home somewhere. So you come up the staircase, and I went with the ladder because it had the tower anyways, and it was the easiest way to go up without having to take too much space away. So let's go in here. This is going to be the actual living quarters for the florist, or whatever. Most likely living quarters, because that's what I did in the building next door. But there's a ton of room in here. You've got a lot of natural light. You've got a lot of really cool things that you can do. And I may end up putting the kitchen against this wall, because if we bust through this wall, there is a slot here. So now whether that's the fire code, I don't know. But it's the Romans. They didn't know any better. And then if we come back up, We've even have this little tower here that's lit by glowstone, where you can kind of peer out. And, you know, I just kind of threw in. I wanted a roof, but I wanted to be able to see out. So by raising this up one, it gave enough room to actually come out here. And whether it's useful, you know, you can do hand signals. Hey, guard tower, kill him. Down there, see? Get him. Hand. There. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that is the flower shop, which is I'm very happy with. And I hope you're happy with it too. You know, give me some suggestions. Oh, and I actually did start to play around with the 1.8 because this is when it was actually built. You know, so I started playing around with the acacia fences, which is really cool. The new fence recipe is it makes sense, but it's expensive. Also, I did upgrade to acacia doors, and I love how the doors are stackable and that there's different types of doors. I love it. Did I tell you I love it? Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's some exciting things, you know. So that's going to change quite a bit that we're actually capable of. It just gives you some more door stuff. It gives a little bit more theming to certain buildings, and you know the biggest one is, you know, this is the spruce door is perfect for any military buildings, right? You know, it looks like a heavy wooden door, and we've got an armor stand here. I only have the armor. Oh man, my helmet broke. I only have the armor I have on, but eventually we'll have them all over the place. You know, I have another one right there, so we can have another armor stand here, and that way it adds more theming things, you know. And let's go this way. It's actually nice. All I have to do is I need to go maybe like 100 blocks, maybe 200 blocks that way, and I've got the new stone types. So if we come up here, I did start playing around with it, you know. So you've got your andesite, smooth, you know, the granite here. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the diorite, because the diorite's kind of like, I don't know if anybody's had cookies and cream ice cream, which is delicious, but you have to use the color wisely, you know. So I, you know, again, I just started playing around. These are officially lit up, which is great. So I did lose my entryway into the sewers, so I have to figure out a way to come that way. And then I filled in a lot of holes. This pond is filled in. Yes, if you remember, this was, oh crap, I'm in the pond, and then I get a trudge, and that is no more. So we have plenty of room to build out this way. And I remember that I wanted to do the Roman bath here. Now, I don't know if the Roman bath is actually going to go here. Just because of the type of space it is, where it is. I may end up putting like a little mini park or something. I like this hill, how it is here. And so this may be one of those, you know, not the whole thing, but portions of it may be green space. Another thing I could do too here is I could actually make this like a little bazaar type area, because it's right in the corner. So you can have little mini shops for smaller things. And I know that I had that shopping area for storage, but you know, we can do some of the bulk items over there. And because I have to change it anyways, now that fence posts and things like that are all different, that's all going to have to change. But yeah, so this is going to be an interesting area to work with. And I think that the bazaar being here, as opposed to, I guess, somewhere else, makes, you know, it makes this area more, you know, business, financial, government area rather than residential. So we'll see. Of course. So many plans. And then I built out this road here, which is good. The road's going to fall along the side, and then this forest is going to eventually go down. And I built out this way, just to kind of break things up, because these roads are going to have to interconnect somewhere. I'm going to have to build more roads, of course. So I wanted to start, because these roads are still the old ones, of course. So this is just a good way to kind of break the monotony of all the green grass. And then one other thing that I did do which took a lot longer than I thought, is I got me some piggies. Hello, piggies! Piggies, piggies, piggies. Time for a feeding. Feeding time, feeding time. Make babies. Make babies. There you go. Make babies. All right. So yeah, so now this area is pretty useful too. It is my mutton factory and with some pork chops on the side. And then I've been using the cow farm over there, which is not very big, but it still works. I've been using it to fuel my library expansion. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, no, not it. I'm not it. That was a good game. All right. One other thing that I have been planning out, and this is going to be a mega project. I haven't done a mega project in a while, and so I've just kind of... This is a pit for the road. Stuck. Ouch. So this is a prank from Banana. I'm the workbench master, and he must put torches onto my workbenches, if you haven't noticed. So yeah, it fits perfectly in the center. But yeah, so this right here is Enderman damage. What a jerk! I need that. There. And as you can see, it is a very large structure. I've been working on the outline, and on the inside is where our arena is going to be. And then we're going to have the stand. So this is where the actual floor is going to be. You're going to have plenty of room to fight. And I believe this is 85 by 45. Yeah, 85 by 45. So there's plenty of room. We're going to have to make an obsidian base, which is going to suck a lot. And from there, cover it in sand or something like that to kind of make it a little prettier and more like the Romans. But the obsidian is going to be important in case there are any creepers or there's any explosions, TNT, all that fun stuff. We don't want to have to be repairing holes in the bottom of the pit. So yeah, this is going to go out here, and this is another lake that I have to fill in. But it will reach to about... It essentially is about the size of the lake, right? Which is really cool. So... this will probably end up filling in this way to give me a little bit more room, all the way up to the channel. And then I may even have an ability for boats to come in to the Colosseum. So, but that's more of a different. That's for different reasons. It's not to actually have boat battles or anything like that. So yeah, so this is the gauge there, and you can kind of picture it, right? So you're going to have the arena, they're going to have walls coming up here, and then it's going to kind of flow upwards till about there. I don't want to make it too huge because it's going to be obnoxious. It's going to be large enough for obviously the arena purposes, but small enough that it doesn't dwarf the city. And then from there, I know Dro, who was currently online, was asking, are we going to be able to build houses with your theme at your city? And I said, yes, you shall. So from there, once the arena is built, we'll be able to rip down some other sections, and then put up some actual housing so that if there are arena battles, you can sleep in your house, and then you don't have to worry about setting things, running back. So that is what's coming forward. More roads, more buildings. This farm seems out of place right now, but we're going to keep it, at least for right now. Then it could always get moved. Who knows? But yeah, good stuff, better stuff, great stuff. So, but that's going to do it. I think I've recapped everything that's kind of happened. My episodes aren't going to come out very steadily. Not until after the move is done. I kind of snuck this episode in here before. I was actually planning on coming back on the 4th, so we'll see. But this is going to be the start. So I'm very happy that I'm back because I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and the Bloxcentric people, you guys are awesome. And there's more new things coming down the pipeline that I actually want to go over, but that's for another episode. So until next guy. Whoa, see? I'm still a rookie. I'm rusty. Until next time, guys, we will see you then. Bye-byes.